Hello and welcome to another episode. This week we look at whether mountain biking and landscape photography are a good partnership. So whilst I give you views of tractors working in a field, I thought I'd give you an idea of why I was doing this. So I was a mountain biker well before I was a landscape photographer, and I used to go across the Ridgeway and Wiltshire and Oxfordshire quite a bit on my bike, and the landscape around here is very open, you can see for miles, and I found that frustrating as a photographer because I could see something interesting in the distance but it would take me ages to walk there. So would a mountain bike give me an advantage and cut down the time it takes to do scouting, or would the fact that I'd have to concentrate on not falling off prevent me from finding those great locations in the first place? So this is a little experiment, and we'll see how we get on. I guess just to prove that I actually am cycling, here's me trying not to fall off on fairly innocuous tracks, but talking and cycling isn't something that is easy to do. And I don't know if you can see that ahead of me, but I saw this the other week, and the fields have been harvested now, and there's the hay bales on the field, and there's just a nice pattern of hay bales and field, so it's no issue for me to go and have a look, except surviving this descent. But I'll see you in a minute. So now I'm down here, and well, behind me you haven't really got the vantage point to make anything of those hay bales. It would have been better a bit higher up, a bit further away, but it's taken me a minute or two to come down here. Probably take me a little bit longer to get back up. It was quite a steep hill, but I've worked out whether it's worth coming here or not, and from here it's definitely not. So you now find me forlornly trying to photograph this tree behind me. The sky behind where the camera is there's fleeting glances of sunlight, and I just thought that perhaps that tree would catch some of the light as the sun's setting. I don't think it's going to do it, but so whilst I'm here, then we'll talk a little bit about the compromises I've had to make in my kit. So obviously I can't carry the big bag that I've got, and anyone that's seen the video, which is here, will know that that's probably impractical on a mountain bike. Certainly would be difficult. So I've slimmed right down for this, and so everything I've got fits in this bag, which is by Vanguard, and it's essentially just got a small compartment at the bottom, which will take a camera and a couple of lenses, and that's really suitable for the sort of more compact cameras, the micro four thirds, and then it has a section in the top which has got inner tubes and pumps and a few of my other bits and bobs. And if I just show you, so my camera setup, I've had to forego my Nikon, so I'm now using my Lumix as my landscape photography camera, and as you can see, I've got an Osmo Action set up to record this video. which does then mean the sound needs to be recorded on a separate mic, which I'll have to sync later. And usually I carry 2 tripods, but today I've got my very lightweight Benro and the Gorilla Pod, which is slinkily around the Benro tripod holding the Osmo. And actually, to be honest, it seems like really good compromise, and we'll see what the quality of the video and the audio is when we get back. But you know, I'm not expecting there to be, you know, a big drop off. We're recording in 4K for a lot of it, so you know, actually it does make you think, do I need to take all the stuff I do? What I don't have is any of my filters, and what I don't have is my drone. So you know, it's bare bones kit, but you know, with the small video cameras 4K capability we've got today, I don't feel like I'm making too many compromises. But then saying that, I don't really like to be without my Nikon for photography, but you know, those are the compromises you're gonna have to make. So whilst I leave you with me cycling back up a hill very slowly, and in a minute tractors again, was it worth it? Well, I think it was worth it in as much as I'd never have bothered going to these places if I'd have had to walk to them. It would have taken me forever, and I know I didn't get any decent photos out of it, but for example, here I could imagine you could get a decent photo here given the right light, and it would be now really easy and quick for me to return to this place when the light is right. So you know, on the whole, I think yes, it's definitely a good thing. Would I do it in the winter? No, I wouldn't, because what doesn't mix well is mud and cameras, and what I know from years of mountain biking is that it's very muddy in winter. So I think it's strictly a dry pursuit. Anyway, sorry there wasn't any decent photos this week. If you liked what you saw though, give me a like, and if you want to, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.